And welcome back to more God of fucking nightmares.
The time itself is disarray. The forward path
This
is retrograde.
this place is shit.
Retrograde?
I think this is at least like one of
the seasons.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, enjoy also my forgetfulness as to remembering what the hell in God's name this puzzle was.
From a song mother used to sing.
Don't I know that one? Winter that
Quiet, Head.
doesn't like music either. Got it.
But the problem was is that, unfortunately, while trying to solve this fucking puzzle, it was backwards. It's like winter, summer, spring, fall, or some shit. Winter, summer, fall, whatever the hell it is.
Center. Var. Sumar. House.
So stupid, like.
It didn't work. But I know that's the order in the song Mom sang.
Yeah. So I just got like frustrated for maybe like 5 minutes here just because it's like, fuck you, puzzle. It's always like these types of puzzles too, where it's like,
Vetter. House. Vetter. House.
I also love that I hit that and there's two fucking things of winter and summer.
That wasn't right.
Or there was two things of winter and fall, and it's like,
Vetter. House.
bleh.
Sumar. House.
I seriously just fucking hate this goddamn
Still
puzzle.
nothing.
Boy, the order from the song again.
Winter, spring, summer,
Oh, winter, spring, summer, autumn, that's right. And it had to be backwards. So from right to left, it's winter, spring, summer, autumn.
Vetter. Var. Sumar. House.
So I'm like sitting here like super fucking frustrating watching to throw the head at something right now.
Didn't work. But I know that's the order in the song Mom sang.
There's like no clear indication whether or not like, oh hey, you know, they read right to left. So it's like, the fuck? Like cut me some goddamn slack somewhere. But yeah, it's just I know that puzzles are like a thing and that oh, it's so stupid. I was about to say, like, you know, an artificial bullshit, and it's like, which isn't necessarily true. So it's like, oh god. That's like,
There.
yeah.
House. Sumar.
Yeah.
Var. Vetter.
It's backwards.
Atreus, that word.
Thola. It means endure.
Try it.
Thola.
And we get to have my favorite fucking part of the game right here.
Well done, lad.
Write it again.
Thola.
Uh,
Rising. The energy's lifting the platform.
Keep writing.
oh shit, did I
Thola. Thola.
Head, how is this possible?
oh, here we go.
My guess? Temporal magic. Dangerous stuff the High Vanir gods used to play around with. The ability to freeze time. Happened to be a favorite of Njord himself, in fact.
Used to. Why did they stop?
Well, turns out stopping time keeps the sun and moon from streaking across the sky. Unfortunately, it does not stop the wolves that chase them, always looking to sink their teeth in. After that, they decided it was best to leave time alone.
And I totally forget the wolves.
I can't get to the ball.
Skull and Hottie. Hottie is... I think Hottie's the one that chases the sun and Skrull. Yeah, I love that. It just gets kicked right off. Yeah, I think it's Skrull and Hottie. Yeah, but anyway, anyways, this part is like the worst of any. Yeah, so this technically would be the worst run through, or part, if you will, of this game is the fucking elevator. I know there'll be worse. Trust me, I know. But I just don't want to play this again, man. I just don't want to play this again. It was just that it was such. I also love that I fucking did that. I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna throw this here, let it stay. But the fact of the matter is that when you have a timed event like this, it's super. Just trying to use my words carefully. Well, I mean, it's artificial, you know, lengthening of the game. Also, I found out that this skill and 2 others were really fucking good for just cleaning house, like legitimately cleaning house. It's like, yes, please.
The energy's lifting him. That's reacting.
And what the hell is it? It doesn't. It works on some critters, but you have to like really aim it down. And the ones that I believe the shield have aren't affected by it. I think. Watching that guy, he did not fucking move. But the clipping of the shield doing that fucking shield slam works out. But everything else is just like. But just like keep an eye on that fucking timer up above, like.
Oh no! The energy lifting us almost back to nothing. It's clear.
I don't know that the one guy
Back to writing
dies.
before the floor collapses.
But since this is a scripted event, you actually technically don't die. Or at least would assume to. It's unclear whether or not if you do get the timer low enough that this will happen. But I wouldn't know. I will tell you that I did lose time. Won't fucking deny that. I think I ran out of time 3 times. It was either 2 or 3. I'm like trying to think when the hell that happened. But here's also something that right around here are the next steps. Because this actually counts as a checkpoint. Thank God. Because trying to clear. Because I will tell you this: if I had to clear it from the elevator down to up in all 3 of the waves, I'd probably have to buy a new controller because I would just have gotten fucking frustrated with it. Man, that is the nature of the beast, I will not lie, but that's the reason why I do shit. But I mean, having like a successful hit is what makes it good. So you're gonna learn about my kind of mistake, let's go with. It's gonna sound really weird to say that without the context coming up in about a few seconds anyway. But it is... Also, that kick is very good too. But I think you have to get the right one? I'm not too sure. Yeah, here. Here's where the fuck up is. Burning this. The R2 was like a good move to use, but here's the shit bit about this fight. Also, this does like it does a good decent amount of fucking stun damage if they don't go flying back. Like that was maybe I don't know. Can't say 2/3 or a third. Because it was a lot higher. So I might say like a half, but here's where the mistake happens. Now, coming up is gonna be something a little weird. Also, I hate that. So this is like one of my complaints about this mission too, or at least this part, was the fact that those fucking nightmare eyeballs, if they're high enough and you can't hit them with fucking melee, and they explode, they still hit you. It's fucking like mind-numbingly bullshit. where the hitbox was adjacent to that. And then this fight happens where I'm just like trying to clean through all like the fucking nightmares and dealing with all this bullshit because the fucking dudes with the fire chests come out and you can't hit those motherfuckers with anything. So it's like, and it was just like a fucking goddamn nightmare and a half. And what makes it worse, I don't know if it'll have to be the shot coming up sooner or later. I did have to like half cheat it where I'm like, yeah, I'll just use the fucking axe to deal with the nightmares. Ain't that a fucking lie? The axe actually was more or less to deal with the fucking titans with the with the fucking fire bullshit. Because that's what it really is. It's just that unless you hit them with the fucking axe, you're not getting around them because they're just immune to damage. There she is. There's a revenant in this mix too. So there's your fucking nightmare fuel. Hilariously enough, but oh my god, there was just so much like, here's some artificial bullshit that we're gonna throw into this part of the, in this part of the fucking wave. Have fun. So I did this part with no rage somehow. Bullshit it somehow and got away with it and got close enough to actually being like, hey, I did this right. Go fuck yourselves on Santa Monica Studios. And here's one of them. So that's like an automatic death. You don't start from like the ground up. No, you just fucking die. Because, hey, those are the rules. God, I just like, this fight was so... I thought I actually hated the, what the hell is it? The hell is it? The twins fight a lot more. I died a lot more on the twins fight than I did here, but there was still like an impeccable amount of bullshit in this fight. Because, yeah, I think this part alone may have taken 40, 50 minutes. So, me trying to be the conscious one, or whatever the fuck the C word is. Conscientious, I don't know. Trying to play it smart. The idea was to... Alright, here's what we're going to do. I know this part's going to be aggravating as fuck. So, I'm going to try and shorten the fast forwarding as much as I can without it making it look like shit, for the most part. And then what we'll do is that we'll have the next section before the boss fight with the twins be added onto it. So that it not necessarily looks bad, but is still clean enough where it's not looking hard. And I honestly, I'm looking at the green markers and I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm like, I can see like 18 of them, I think, right off the top, past the 3 from the fast forward. And there's even a great part too. If you randomly like see a light blue color show up, it's because I gripped my fucking PS4 in anger, like I was about to fucking whip the damn thing. It was just agonizing as fuck, and just oh man, there are just things you learn to hate, and there's just things that, yeah, right there. It just fucking opens up my friends list because I'm like, fuck. I was super pissed off because it was frustrating. Like, all right, the nightmares aren't as much. The nightmares are a problem because if you don't fucking roll out of the way, oh look, hitbox bullshit. Hey, and no, I am not actually going to go around and watch every episode, so to speak, and that was a jot down like who I die to the most, who I die to the least. It's mainly just gonna be like simple statistics. It's gonna be what was the longest episode, what was the shortest episode, how many deaths were in an episode, and how many what was like the least amount of deaths, what's the most amount of deaths, Boss-wise, anything with a name... Actually, no, I wouldn't do the names. Because even then, that would still be like, eh. Because again, I'd have to like go back and be like, But this, I had to like demonstrate. So this is where I get the successful victory.
Not again. Not yet.
But being clean about like keeping those fucking nightmares at bay. Sometimes they just like randomly explode too. Like that was fun. Don't know why, they just did. So I'm gonna use the kid to get rid of all the nightmares. Then I'm gonna get stupid lucky with one of these guys. So here's where I had to do that thing about like, alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna hit him. But I'm gonna cheat it out. So technically, like, okay, they got a hit because I had to remove their fucking thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick them off because apparently that worked. So that's what I did. I just punched them all off. Like, and then this part was great too because I caught the Revenant. Bam, bam, bam. Snap. By the way, that is a beautiful shot right there. I'm just watching the fucking Revenant just like get judo slammed into the ground. And what was even just more beautiful about this was the sheer panic in this part right here. So this is where the sheer panic comes into play. Yeah, they like...
Father! The bull dropped away! Look away!
You have to do this. And it is super fucking frustrating trying to aim that down. It's like... But yeah, it was just...
You did well,
Thanks.
the boy.
Just having a little fun, you big grump.
34 fucking deaths. 31 alone on the bowl. And it doesn't seem like it is 31, but I assure you, like, all the markers that are on my fucking Adobe right now,
How are we going to get it?
all marked.
A push.
But
Trust me. Ready.
And it is what you think it is.
And
Like,
push with everything.
yes, sir.
it's 34 or so alone on the first piece of this episode, and then there's like 16 or like maybe not 16. I could be lying about that one. Maybe about like 4, 9.
How do we get down?
We jump.
Really?
Come.
I love that voice break too. Really? 10.
Not panic.
Why would I panic?
Yeah, that's why you don't, man.
I have you.
My favorite part. Not this. No, that is fucking like super cool how he does that.
You're cracked, you know that?
Fucking tap.
Well,
Just shut up.
good. We should keep moving.
Quiet. Wait.
The chisel tip.
Give the man credit. He has a talent for destroying things.
Remember that head.
Never leaves my mind.
Gotta reminds me of that fucking line from, there's a t-shirt I want to get, from Redbubble, and it's a Witcher thing. Like, the line, I think, is from, I believe, 2, maybe? I don't know if it's 1 there. I know there's a lot, I think there's a lot more. Here it is.
Fucking hate them. How do we know they're even here? Because that hammer didn't fall on its own. Well, if we find them, I'll get the kid, right?
Sick. What is the matter with you? Bloated, kid. Shut up. Shut up. Oh, man. I fucking love those two. Oh, I smell a dwarf. Oh, fucking Christ. What sucks too is I don't remember what the fuck I was talking about. God damn it, I hate it when that happens. Yada yada, that, do. Yeah, and then it's just like, oh yeah, we'll have a quick transition kind of thing where it's like, you wouldn't know. But yeah, I think the first part of what I'm looking
Those are the
at.
guys we saw with Baldur. His nephews?
Aye. Magni and Modi. The sons of Thor.
Mother always said the Aesir were the worst of gods, and Thor was the worst of the Aesir. Guess he's a terrible father, too.
They are no longer children. They have no excuse.
Will Sindri be okay?
We'll never even see him.
Actually, yeah, you know what? That's very true, because I'm like thinking to myself, wait, the Aesirs can't find him. Only the fucking dragons do, because the dragons got that super...
Ah, the great dining hall. Envy of all Midgard. Funny, I remember there being a massive candelabrum. Really livened up the place.
There.
Ah, yes.
This part.
You just can't help but break things, can you?
Oh, that's right, it was a Witcher quote. It was, what was it? Death follows you wherever you go. Or, what the hell was it? Like, death follows you, White Wolf, but it is, them who die, but...
If memory serves, the Jarl's throne was just on the other side of that wall of ice.
Yeah, there's also 3 walls of ice, and I do all 3 of these. And I think I went left and right. Because these are the werewolves, or the lycans, excuse me. Can't call them werewolves because there's a difference between that. I'm being legitimate, like, the idea of werewolf is that it's shape-shifting and lycans are... or something like that. Like, I know lycanthrope is supposed to be a, the original term for what, you know, shape-shifting was, I believe. It's supposed to be like when they're natural in the world, you know, when things like this, where they... Yeah, here we go. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. Crack to the head, and then just... boom! Just fucking gutted. Yeah, also that part. I don't remember if, with the fucking eyes, if it has something to do with them actually getting that now, where the original move that wasn't fucking, yellow went to red. I don't remember, but I just remember I hated fucking... Well, there's that part too. But I think it's only on those, like, they have that ability where they can just fucking, they get the glowy arms and shit. Which, by the way, I fucking love. But then again, it's mainly because I fucking love the shit out of, oh yeah, I love this happening too. Again, it's just one of those things where it's like, you wanted the trade? Yeah, good job. Oh wait, no, the dodge. Excuse me. I mean, neither here nor there. That the trade thing is still true. It's just like, trades are always in AI's favor. You just gotta be patient and just let it fucking rip. That's how it always goes.
What's this over here?
You just can't help but break things, can you?
What's weird though is that the thing in the middle, the ice thing there, didn't break first and trigger the fight then. It's the lichens first.
Here we go.
I could find it now. I would like to say that. Talking about the lichens and whatnot. Like in a werewolf. Yep. Human werewolf. Wait, really? One's based on... religion and the other is on witchcraft? Yes. Oh yeah, oh, I see. The lycanthrope? Oh god. Lycanthrope? I think the lycanthrope. Okay, yes, I was right about the whole fucking thing. Yeah, Old English, ver, and yeah. There's one island where animals, such persons behave. Yeah. I was like, I hate this one too, but I'm like, that's different, but nah, you know what I mean. Sever the spine from the body. That was weird. But it doesn't also tell me is why the fucking lichens are... That's what's bothering me, is why are our lichens classified?
I'm not ready.
Yeah, we don't lichens, they're not werewolves, yada yada. I don't know why lichens are fucking, Alright, a lot of people comparing lichens to werewolves. That is a comparison, they're creature. Whole face. So it's that whole, like, the other
Get up, brother!
all smarter, well. Yeah, the smart thing is right. Alright, the werewolves are small. It's only they represent more of witchcraft and curse. But what's the religion practice? That's what I need to know. Oh, aren't you hilarious? Yes, there's only one comparison, both are fictional. Go fuck yourself, boyo. Hey, for dogs. Yeah. Shit, no. I need something that's like supposed to explain like.
Once it got out, there's no way to reach it.
I like that. All right, that makes sense. So wait, hold on a second. Yeah, I think this is also the first time too where you see the blue-eyed assholes. Yeah, the blue-eyed nightmares. I think every other time is like poison and lightning. You don't see the frosty bastards until like way later. So. I guess werewolf is Germanic. kind of, I mean, like, I guess that's kind of what I based my name off, sort of, even though technically, Lycan, which is the fucking, the wolf and the Gila, which is where, Wolfen, well, that's where I got my, part of my thing for, Wolfen anyway, was, a tabletop game called Confrontation, which, also sucks. Couldn't I don't know why the hell I was just like, yeah, maybe I should block this. Nope. That. Oh, I mean, what the hell is that? I don't know. See, it's also hard to like put like, oh yeah, confrontation is this. My share won't shut the fuck up. But there's just like, there's so much stupid shit. And that's kind of what hurts about like being able to say like, oh yeah, this and this and that. It sucks because it's like I know for like a fact like how the different things work out. I mean, for the most part anyway. But Wolfen was supposed to be the wolf and the Gila, and I believe the wolf and the Gila were the Lycans, as described here, being that they are wolf man, not man wolf. Like fucking saying shit like man bear pig and shit like that. Because werewolf being Germanic makes a whole lot of sense. Sadly, part of my name, which is Wolfen, well, part of that name of Wolfen, is still technically Germanic because there is a place in Germany called Wolfen, and I don't know whether or not the. Because there's also a movie called Wolfen.
Whoa.
Damn, really? Yeah, Wolfen, Germany, a town in Saxony-Anhalt. And then there was the movie. Which was. 1981, that's right. Was also a book that I want to find. And then it's also weird looking at the, it's Wikipedia, but what did... Oh, that's that thing. Where the hell is Merriam-Webster?
Something ahead.
See, lad, he's fine.
Thought it best to vanish when Thor's idiot sons showed up.
Would you focus on your studies?
You quit this shit.
I mean it.
Sorry, fuck you.
I can do whatever you need.
I could have sworn there was a fucking Merriam-Webster thing.
Uncle has 3 straight years. His longest father.
Which sucks because, like, the word finder, we're just using it from Wikipedia, is referring to Kia Dark Lineage. I'm gonna go look that up. I remember the Star Wolves fucking airships are called Wolf, and wolf-like humanoids, and Rakan Cadwalden's role-playing game and confrontation miniatures game, which is true. But I'm looking at also like these things here, which is the usage examples. And it's really weird because it's like she felt like a damn butterfly, not the powerful wolfen princess that she was.
Looks amazing.
Vampezi snapped to attention, their eyes on their ruler. While the wolf... Well, actually, this would be confrontation. I think this is Vapresi or whatever the hell it is. Yeah, this is more sounding like fucking confrontation for the most part. Because it's like while the wolfen turned wary eyes to the man who commands such a powerful voice. Yeah. Vampezi, the scourge of the wolfen, the cold, calm, calculated, brash man. Close. Wait, hold on. Is that fucking? I swear to God, this is fucking.
What can I do for you?
No, that's not it. The way how they were describing it in the fucking thing, it sounded like goddamn Underworld, but I forgot that's Lycan.
What did we miss?
Let's see. They stuck close to their Vamprazi master as if the Wolfen were getting ready to pound some peace. The Wolfen did look exactly like their four-legged counterparts, except for their great size.
I'm fine.
The Wolfen, as befitted their nature, were private people, used to keep their own counsel. Luca turned in.
I think that's a keeper.
Luca again turned to see his mate deliver a quick kick to one of the Wolfen guards before throwing a punch at an unsuspecting Vampezi. It has to be fucking confrontation, because that's the only thing that makes fucking sense. Also, I like how I'm reading like some of the lower ones, which are just so fucked up. Like, I love this. The white rugs were gone, replaced by a few handsome red and black carpets, and the hot smell of Wolfen anger had been replaced by the sweet smell of fresh flowers and masculine musk. Let's see.
Oh, no, we can't forget you.
The Wolfen in her wanted to react, but the human tempered those actions. I'm still trying to figure this out. Like, where the hell is half this shit coming from? Because originally, as a quick thing before this episode ends, I originally assumed that the term Wolfen was supposed to mean, in a dramatic way, he who acts like a beast. You know, that kind of shit. But I'm assuming I'm still wrong anyway, because I know that there's a bunch of shit. There really is. I don't know if that's the... Oh, it is the adaptation. Alright. Oh, well, that's a weird kind of, like, history thing for us. Anyway. Thank you for... Yeah. Accidentally some of the moves. Anyway, remember to always stay alpha, always play games on the hardest difficulty, and I will see you boys and girls for the next episode of the God of War Psycho Challenge. Peace out, y'all.